Good morning, everyone. I'm here with my cards, and I'm going to do another reading on Wendy Williams. I've done two. So this first one, this is the card that I got to represent her husband. He's in a nursery. So everything I predicted in that video came true. I talk about her equilibrium being off, and then she made a video herself later when she came back to work saying, she said that directing her equilibrium was off. I predicted here that her husband was having a baby and that he was going to want to stay with Wendy. He didn't want to leave. He was hoping that he was going to be able to keep both relationships. So, and the only thing there, I just knew Wendy was going to be totally heartbroken, but I didn't know if she was going to leave him or not. So she announced that she left him. This second one, how's she going to address her situation? And it hasn't come true yet because she hasn't addressed her situation. So I'm going to ask some questions today about her future. I myself just love Wendy. I just praying for her because I can't imagine what she's going through. It's one thing to have somebody cheat on you. It's a whole other thing for them to have a baby with somebody and to be almost like he's in charge of her show, so it's so hard to detangle herself. And family life was so important for her. Now the stories come out that he has his own boy toy as well. So anyways, he didn't want to lose Wendy because he doesn't want to lose his star power. I mean, that gives him a lot of power everywhere he goes, that he's going to lose that. And Wendy got some people that love her and they hate her. I love how she was flirting with Birdman on the show. I mean, that's the biggest flirt I've seen Wendy do with anybody. I mean, she just went for it. So I hear she's getting her own place in town, selling the house out in Jersey and wherever the house is at. I'm so happy for her. But I feel so hurt for her because it's got to be so difficult. And she is putting on a brave face. So these are cards that I used for her first reading. So I liked how they depicted her. So I'm going to use them again. Basically, I'm going to ask her life, a card that represents what her life is going to be like over the next 3 months. Just one card. What's Wendy's life going to be like over the next 3 months? And we got, I believe this card is the Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm going to pause first. Okay, so that card is the King of Cups. So that's a really Cancer card. It represents Wendy a lot. But look, here she got this little man whore down here trying to chase her, stuck on her coattails, not being able to get rid of him so easy. She got the 2 dragons, sea dragons there trying to help her, but he's just hanging on for dear life and riding on her coattails because he knows once he's gone, like just his whole life I'm sure is falling apart. He might be putting on this show out there spending money, but he's going to be hated everywhere. And like I say, all his star power to get into things and be able to do what he was able to do before, going to be gone because he was riding off of her coattails. But over the next 3 months, he's going to continue. She's going to be strong, but it's a little bit wearing her out. You know, it's going to be a struggle. You see, she's struggling, but she has support. But that little greaseball man whore is not going to let go so easy. He's still going to keep begging her to please, please, please don't leave me. Going back and forth, riding her coattails. Exactly what you saw in the card. So her life over the next 6 months. Her life over the next 6 months. So what's she going to be doing? So over the next 6 months, we got the Strength card. So it looks like she's free of him, but she's still in pain. You see the heart's being stabbed down here. And this card, all you have to pull one card and it all comes tumbling down. And like the flies on shit, not calling Wendy shit, but there she is with her crown. The paparazzi hovering around her. The pain of it all still there. And she's being strong. This is the strength card. She's being strong, but all you have to do is pull one of those cards and it'll all come tumbling down. So she's doing her best to get through this. Wendy's life in 2 years from now. Wendy's life in 2 years from now. What do I see for Wendy in 2 years from now? 9 of Swords. So when I made these videos, I did see her life getting harder. 2 years from now, she'll be ending the show. It's a 9 of Swords, crying, unhappy. What I saw for Wendy was her health really not improving. Her equilibrium, her health issues getting worse for her. I felt like she would, even by 4 years or 2 years, no, I felt by 4 years from now, she would need wheelchair assistance at times because she's so dizzy. So there's a lot of pain in her life in 2 years from now. Let's see. Oh, this got to be so difficult for her. But in the meantime, the next 3 to 6 months, she's going to do her best to separate from all of this. Okay, so what's going to happen in her love life? Is she going to meet someone right away? What's going to happen in her love life? It's hard for me to picture what kind of man Wendy wants because she likes the gangsters, but she has a maturity about her too. So, what kind of guy is Wendy? Okay, Wendy's love life. Is she going to meet somebody? Is Wendy going to meet someone? The 6 of Pentacles. So here she got all these rats around her, which I don't like the look of that. She got the little cat ears. The 6 of Pentacles is give and take. It's not really a love card, but it's the feeling of people are being with me because they want my money. I think the next while they'll be dating, but nothing serious. Like I say, all the rats around her, and this card gives me the feeling of people wanting her for her money. So her love life doesn't show me. Will Wendy eventually remarry or find the love of her life? Will she eventually remarry or find the love of her life? Aww. This is a very sad card. It's the Death card. It's the card that I got in here. You know, the poison apple. She's waiting. This card, you know, she's fed the poison apple and she's waiting for her prince to come along and wake her up. So will she find love again? Not right away. Will she marry again? This card is telling me no. She's waiting for her prince, and she's very, very, very hurt by what happened with her 20-year marriage with this guy, with all his cheating and all the stuff that's going to come out about it. What about her health? Let's say, is her health going to worsen, or is she going to get better? Health issues for Wendy. Is it going to worsen, or is it going to get better? To me, it's going to worsen, and I saw that in this video too. It's the second time. It's the 5 of Pentacles. It's definitely a hard time. You can see that in the card. And look, he's pulling her heart out. It's in her chest. I mean, she's extremely affected by this. She's such a family person, you know, and she stuck with that guy, and she made his life what it is. Now, my final question. Now, she doesn't have a prenup. She wasn't the money and fame person she was when she met Kevin. But she was, so, they were together when they made all the money. There was no prenup. But what I heard that in the state that she's in, she does have a chance of him not getting any money. My instinct is, he worked for her all these years, but is he going to get half? He's going to get a lot, though. Is he going to get, how's things going to go for Wendy in the divorce? Is he going to get like the Mary J. Blige, where she has to pay for his kid? What's going to happen in this divorce? Is he going to get a big, huge amount of money? Is Wendy really going to have to pay out huge? And it's the Ace of Swords. So that says yes, because aces are always yes, but it's yes with a twist, because the sword has two edges. She's going to put up a good fight. But I still feel it's a yes. He's not going to get half of her money, but it's going to be messy. You see the mess on this girl? It's going to be messy. The sword you can kill, or you can cut away what no longer serves you. So it has two edges to it. So she's going to put up a good fight with this guy. It's going to be messy. And it's going to be messy throughout her life, because he's going to have more kids, and he's going to try to hurt her. He's trying to hurt her the best he can anyways. He's such a dirtbag. Is he going to get half of her money? Show me very clearly. Is he going to get half of her money? Is he going to get half of it? Four of Swords. Rest, recuperation. It's almost, I get this as if Wendy's like locked up in a room, almost sick. Sick over it. It's Four of Swords. It's somebody that's worn out from the fight. It's like they're in an asylum, and not even able to stick up for themselves. I'm not going to say that Wendy's going to be in that shape. I just feel like, is he going to get half her money? This is a really kind of, is he going to get half her money? It's going to be a fight. It's going to be pretty close. He is going to get a lot. I don't feel like I'm getting a direct answer, but I don't get things very positive for Wendy. It's going to be extreme. Because, he is in a very powerful position there. So he has to be compensated and paid for $30 million, and she'll be paying for those kids the rest of her life. Look, it's a crib, right? So paying for his kids. Oh my God, that has to be so painful for her, because she wanted, babies. So that's all the questions that I have on my mind about Wendy. I just wish her the best so much. I'm going to pull one more card, and I'm going to ask, what other projects is she going to get involved in? I know she's going to write a book about this, of course, and there's going to be a movie about her life eventually, because, there's so much to say. This lady, she has some wild life. So what's next for her? So she is going to move on and do new projects. The Princess of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles. So communications about money, just going forward the way she is. She's going to pick up her life the best he can. He's crippled her a lot, because I watched the show faithfully. I've seen all the things that she had to stop. She stopped her clothing line. She was doing a show that she was driving around in cars and interviewing like social people, like singers and rappers and everybody, people in the scene. She doesn't do that anymore. She doesn't talk about her app. Her health has gone down. She's missed so much of her show, all because of him. But you know, she got that sheaf of wheat in her hand, and she's gonna do what, Milo? She's gonna do her best to keep moving forward and being enterprising without him. And I'm gonna pull an angel card for Wendy. Just the most important message that Wendy needs to hear for her life at this time. Like, what would be the most, if God could say anything to her, what would be the most helpful thing for her? You know, health and healing. Yes, I got the card of her focusing on her health and focusing on healing. And when I've done these other readings for her, you can't see them very good there, but I've done 2 readings on my channel, and it told me that health is going to be a big issue for her. I mean, it's actually going to get worse for her. I feel like her equilibrium is going to be off so much that she's going to have to be in a wheelchair and have some assistance coming, 4 years coming into the future. But I feel like she's going to do a lot of social work and talks and education and really continue with her foundation for helping addicts. I feel like that's just the most important thing that she needs to focus on, is getting over this, because even though she's putting on a brave face, oh my God, like, I just know her family is everything, and the embarrassment of it all and the cruelty that this man is going to put her through, because what he already put her through and what he will continue to put her through. Okay, if you have any other questions about that you would like me to ask about the Wendy Williams thing, put them down below. Love and peace to Wendy. I pray for her. I love her. I just think she's so talented, and I'm a sucker for funny, you know what I mean? And she's just very gifted. So I just wish her the best and feel so sad about this. If you would like a reading, all my information is down below. Just contact me. Readings are on sale right now, an additional 25% off for USA customers. Peace.